North Dakota Attorney General, State's Attorney, State Bar Association, Judicial Conduct Commission, Supreme Court, and anybody else who is supposed to hold your judges and attorneys, you know, liable for their actions, of fraud, extortion, conspiracy to commit fraud, conspiracy for extortion. North Dakota, we have a problem, and we need to find a remedy, a lawful remedy. You fail to have oversight on any of your judges by a neutral third party who is not a peer, a fellow buddy to them. There's no oversight here. The clerks tell me they work at the pleasure of the court. Seriously? Are they hired by that particular judge? And if so, there's a conflict of interest. North Dakota State Attorney, Attorney General, District Attorney, U.S. Marshals. There is a big issue at hand with North Dakota committing acts of fraud, treason, violation of the Constitution, which they are sworn to uphold, violations of the judicial canons, code of ethics. There is a long list of criminal activity with your judges. Your Supreme Court judges are aware of what your district court judges, namely David E. Reich, Gail Haggerty, is oversight of David Reich, the district court judge, who has violated my rights. He will not let me in court. He says the opposing side in my case may file, and has told me in an order that I may not. Funny thing is, this little order of his came into effect 6 days after I had him lawfully served via Burleigh County Sheriff's Service on April 6th of 2015. I had the Burleigh County Sheriff's Service. I paid the fee. I had Mr. David E. Reich personally hand-delivered my complaint, my lawful claim against him, naming him as a defendant and myself as the plaintiff, the injured party, on April 6th of 2015. Funny thing is, Mr. David E. Reich then files an order in the Burleigh County / Sheridan County Clerk's Office saying that Ms. Hansen, myself, may not file in any district court in North Dakota. Anybody with any information on their oath of office, any of the lawful tendencies would know that there's obviously a conflict of interest in him deciding his own fate. There's also issues of this judge barring my lawful access to the court for redress of grievances. This is unconstitutional. This is violation of due process. I got no hearing. My ex, in a matter, brought forth a motion of contempt against me, and your judge, David E. Reich of Burleigh County, did not give me a hearing, would not give me a hearing, will not read my paperwork, held me in contempt while the time prior, when I asked to buy the ranch, our home property at that time, write a check that day. Nope, he wanted to hold me in contempt of court instead. This is your judge, North Dakota. How proud are you now? He won't let me file. I can't file in another county. They won't let me due to the standing order of Judge Reich. This judge cannot decide his own fate. He cannot. That is not lawful. North Dakota, I want you to wake up, and I want you to care about your public. This is obviously acts of impropriety, acts of bias, conflict of interest, and all of you pretend to be sleeping. You cannot pretend this any longer. I am beyond frustrated. You are allowing this judge to hold my daughter hostage in a very unsafe place for his own benefit. You're not going to traffic my daughter or any of our children any longer. We are going to raise some noise on these issues. I want meetings with everybody of any influence in this state, and I want them right away. We will not go away quietly. Instead, this will be taken to the federal level, and everybody there who needs to be will be included there. I would rather not have to take it that far, although I have begun the process against your David E. Reich and your Supreme Court judges and Gail Hagerty and other judges in your district because you pretend to be sleeping. They are well aware through my writ of prohibition and exhibits with evidence. They are aware through my writ of mandamus showing the wrongdoing, the unlawful activities of your judges. And they have intentionally, blatantly turned a blind eye upon these things. Penny Miller, your Supreme Court clerk, is obviously in bed with a variety of the judges. She refuses my right to file. I have filed motions and I do not receive a response. I have filed motions just this past December, 1 month ago. I have filed motions here in January. I have sent them certified return receipt mail, and I received no reply. I am being intentionally ignored. This is abuse of process, abuse of power, abuse of jurisdiction, and a multitude of other criminal acts